Hey friend, welcome back to Strolling Through Life. If you're new here, my name is Kristen and today we have a DIY garland to make out of some sliced oranges. It's super simple and I am very excited. We're getting into the holiday spirit. I got some garland behind me. I have this Christmas shirt on. I am ready for December. Let's go. What do you need for this?
You'll need 3 oranges and some sort of string. So I used what I already had, but I really recommend using a hemp twine or cotton thread to make it fully compostable. I also used rosemary and a paper bag from a grocery store. Those steps are optional though.
The first step is to cut thin slices of the orange. This smells so good. The second step is to blot them with a towel or a paper towel. You're just trying to get as much extra juice out of the orange slices as possible because again, that is going to speed up the process in the oven of drying them out.
I also used a mason jar with some water in it just to add some extra weight to the orange slice when I was trying to get as much juice as possible out of it. I think it helped. That might be something that you'd want to try.
The third step is to preheat the oven to 200 degrees Fahrenheit.
And if you have a dehydrator, obviously use that. That would make this process a lot faster.
Number 4 is to put the orange slices on a baking sheet.
If you have one of these wire racks, I highly recommend putting this on a baking sheet. It lets, obviously, air go through, so it'll dry out the oranges a bit quicker.
But you can also use a silicone baking mat. You can also use parchment paper that's compostable, anything like that.
Okay, here are the orange slices. They look pretty dried out from me de-juicing them. I tried to get as much juice out of them as possible, but let's go put this in the oven.
The 5th step is to put your orange slices in the oven for about 2 hours. After the first hour, I also flipped them over and then I popped them back in for the next hour. And then number 6, while I am waiting for those orange slices to completely dry out in the oven, I am actually going to use an old paper bag and cut out stars, and then I'm gonna put that on the little garland as well. I've seen so many people do such cool things with their garlands. They've put like beads on their garland. You can make little snow people. There's just so many cool ways to liven up the garland besides just having the orange slices on it. Number 7 is obviously take the orange slices out of the oven. Once you kind of see those peels turning brown, use your own judgment, see if they're completely dried out. You just don't want any juice left in them because you don't want them to get moldy and gross.
Okay, so some of these are not totally dry yet, but it's been 2.5 hours. Most like this is totally dry. So I'm just gonna take the ones that are ready to go and then I'm gonna put the rest of them back in the oven. So these are the ones we're going with so far. The rest, I'm popping it back in the oven.
Number 8, use anything you have to poke a hole through the orange slices so that you can start stringing them onto your string or your hemp twine, whatever you're using. So I also saw a video a long time ago from Allie Cherry and she used a bobby pin. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what I have around the house. You could use a skewer, you could use chopsticks, you could use a fork, whatever you have. You just don't want the hole to be massive. and then I just start stringing the thread through the stars and through the oranges. I poke 2 holes through the oranges just so that they lie flat. You could also just poke 1 hole through the orange slice and be good to go, but I like it more lying flat and not kind of being at an angle hanging, if that makes sense. Now that I have all of the items I'm going to be using on the garland, I tie a knot at the end to start it off, and then I just thread the string through everything. I obviously punch a tiny little hole through the stars. I kind of just use the scissors that I have there. And then I tie a knot around the rosemary to keep it on the string because we obviously don't want it falling off. I've seen some people like hang rosemary or little like pine needles on the string or the thread itself, but that makes me a little nervous, so I just tied it with a knot and it does the job.
Jingle them bells and frolic. Oh, by gosh, some stolly. Eggnog, gin and tonic make Yuletide gay and jolly. Same procedure every year. I just can't get enough. I drink till Rudolph reappears. A toast to him, that red-nosed dear.
Number 10 is to hang up your garland when it's done, and now you have amazing compostable holiday decor.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me.
How freaking cute is this? This is how it turned out. I absolutely love it, and I will be doing it every year probably. It's so stinking cute. And I did want to mention that I will be continuing the monthly Zoom call. We come together and we talk about sustainable topics. So if you guys were there last month, get ready for this month. We are going to be having it on December 12th on Sunday at 2 p.m. I'll have this sign up link down below so that you can get on the email list so I can send you more information about it, but we will be talking about eco-anxiety. Keep that in mind. Next Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will leave the link down below, and I hope you guys can make it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other DIY holiday tips or tricks, let us all know in the comments down below. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out my channel. And just remember, you do not have to be perfect to live sustainably. I will see you in my next video, and I'll have more holiday videos on the screen. I'll see you next time. Bye!